Hi guys, little lady here. Right, today's a requested video. I said last week I was going to do it, and it's from Lorraine Hepburn. Thank you very much. And I've had it in my emails since May. So today is a perfect day for it. It's been snowing. It's horrible out there. So a nice winter warmer for when Ian gets in from work. So I'll bring you down and I'll show you the ingredients. Right, so the ingredients we have is beef loin sausage. Actually got that from Aldi, so I was really surprised that I could get it in there. I have some Cumberland sausage. I mean, the recipe that she's given just says sausage meat and sausages. So I'm taking it, you can put in any sausage that you like. Now we like the Cumberland ones and them loin sausages. I've got a couple of onions there and some potatoes. And it said water to go in with it, but I am going to use a stock cube because I know what Ian's like with potatoes. So her quantities were a pack of pork sausages, approximately 350 grams. This is 400 grams. I am going to scale it down, like I said, and I'm just going to use 3 sausages in here. And it said also a pack of 10 sausages as well. Sorry, that was for this pack of 10 sausages. I'm only going to use the 3 because I'm scaling it down. It says the sausage meat about 350 grams. So on this it's 270. I might just use 3 of those and leave another one for breakfast. It says 2 large onions. Well, I don't have large onions. I've only got small ones, so I'm going to use 2 small ones. 1.5 kg of potatoes. I think that'll be far too much, so I'm going to half that as well. Salt and pepper and water, and like I say, I am going to use a stock cube. So we'll get on with getting this prepared. Right, so the first thing it says is form the sausage meat into small flat rounds about 2.5 inches in diameter. So these are already flat. I'd say they're about 4 inches long. So I'm going to cut these in half. Just thinking about it while I was at work before there, and I just remembered we used to, when money was tight when my kids were little, we used to make a version, something like this, but with a tin of corned beef, but we used to add carrots in with it as well. Right, so the pork sausages, right, we're going to brown them and the pork sausages in a non-stick pan. Don't use any oil. Cut each sausage link into 3. There we go. So I'm going to cut these into 3. I might as well do it now. I think this is going to be more than enough sausages for me and Ian, I think. But I want to have virtually the same amount of sausage as I do the loin sausage. Right, so I'm just going to get a frying pan out and we'll get these in there. Right, so I've got the sausages in the pan oops, just made a bit of a mess. 2 seconds. Goodness, what am I like? So what had happened was I had my glass of juice on the side here, and I turned round to turn the hob up a little bit, brought my hand around like that, and obviously knocked off the juice. So I've tidied up a little bit. I just want to get this on. So I have to cut the onions into rounds, she said. As round as you can. And I know somebody keeps telling us off for not having a cloth underneath this board. I do apologise, I keep forgetting. And anyway, I've used all my tea towels. Well, nearly all. The ones that were out to mop up the floor. So I'll have to get some clean ones out and put them straight in the wash. And also slice up the potatoes. Now I've got 3 medium potatoes here. I'm just going to see how much potato this generates when I've cut these up. See if I need to do any more. So what I want to do is I want to continue doing this and turn over the sausages, and then I'll come back. Right, so they're nicely browned, and I'm pleased I didn't put any oil or anything in there, because look at the amount that's come out. So what we do now is we get a pan, and her instructions were you put a layer of potatoes on the bottom of the pan. Sorry, I didn't mean her. Lorraine's instructions were, sounded awful, that wasn't it? Her. I do apologise. Then a layer of onions. And then a layer of sausages. And then you just keep repeating until you've used all your ingredients up. So I'm just going to continue with that, and then I'll bring you back. Right, so what I've decided to do is with the round ones, I've literally cut them in half that way, just so they're flat like the flat sausages. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them, and like I say, keep building this up. Right, so you finish off with a layer of potatoes, and then you just put enough water in there to cover, say. So I've got 500 mils with this stock cube. I'm going to need more than that. A little bit of stock left in the bottom there anyway. So I've got another 300 mils there. Let's see how this goes. They'll cook down, I'm sure they will. Pop a lid on, and I'll keep an eye on it. And then it just cooks. Oh, sorry about that. It just cooks in here. Lid. Until the potatoes are cooked. So I'm going to give them about 15-20 minutes because they're only thin potatoes. And then I'll come back to you. Right guys, right, that's been 15 minutes. I've just checked the email again, and this is going to cook for 45 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over to the smaller hob and let it go for another half an hour. I'm going to do everything that Lorraine says. See there on the smaller hob. And I'm going to put it on for another half an hour. Potatoes are already starting to cook really nicely. So you can see they're starting to break up. I don't know if that's the way that it should be, but another half an hour and then I'll come back to you and let's have a taste. I haven't put any salt and pepper in it yet because I'm not sure how salty the sausages are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste the gravy when it's all done and then add salt and pepper at that point. Okay? I'll see you shortly. Right, so I've just read the recipe again, and I was supposed to actually season it with all of the layers. So again, Lorraine, I do apologise. I'm just going to have a quick taste. Yeah, it could definitely do. It's still got about 15 minutes to go, but it could definitely do with a bit of salt. And I'm using white pepper here because I'm guessing it's an older recipe, and I'm going to try and be as gentle as I can with this, just to get that seasoning in there. But the potatoes look amazingly cooked. Right, I'm just going to I'll get another spoon because of the people who think that I'm double dipping. Oh yeah, that tastes really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this the next 15 minutes and then we'll come back to you and then it'll be taste testing time. Right, so that's had its 45 minutes and everything's cooked. I've put a bit of salt and pepper in like you seen earlier. So I don't know if this is what it's meant to look like, but this is what it does look like. Followed the recipe. Just put that there And now I'll bring you over and we'll have a bit of a taste.
Right, got my weapon. Never ever had this before, so this is a first for me. I think it's a first for both of us, isn't it?
I followed a recipe to the T, apart from putting the salt and pepper in on the layers.
Right.
And putting a bit of bovril in there instead of just water.
It's hot, I know that. You can see the steam coming off it.
Yeah.
And that's the lawn sausage, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's nice. It's basically like a stew, isn't it?
It's more stewy than I thought it was going to be. I did think the potatoes might have broken down a little bit.
It's tasty.
But that was going for 45 minutes. As long as the potatoes are cooked for you, that's all I'm bothered about.
Potatoes are fine. Yeah. And they're small anyway, so I'm alright with that. But yeah, that's very nice. Especially when it's like -1 outside, like it is now. It's a nice, nice warming dish.
The snow's never defrosted today, has it?
No. Well, I thought that was corned beef at first when I looked at it.
Yeah, the lawn sausage.
Oh, that's the lawn sausage, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's very nice. I quite like it. I think personally I'd have the gravy a little bit thicker.
Yes.
But if it's supposed to be like that, that's how it's supposed to be like. It's very, very tasty. So I ain't going to complain about that. I'll eat that if it was put in front of me without a doubt.
Well, you will be. It's today.
If you don't eat that, you're not getting, remember that as a kid?
You don't
now else, if you don't eat, you're getting now else.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We go to bed hungry.
Yeah, that's what we got. There was none of this, oh, well, we'll just give you this and we'll just give you that, like they do
I'll
nowadays.
put some chips in.
No, eat it or you go hungry.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, enough waffling. That's a nice dish. Very, very tasty. Oh, was it that?
Lorraine Hepburn.
Lorraine. Thanks, Lorraine. That's very nice. Very, very nice. A bit more of the broth. So anyway, we will leave you there. We've got an announcement to make on Saturday with our live.
Yes.
Concerning the channels. So I think you'll be able to see that on Man's channel. I've put it up so it's scheduled for Saturday at 7 o'clock. So thanks everybody for watching again.
Oh, there's Missy.
There she is. You want to come and say hello, Missy?
For all you Missy fans, and for all the ones that are now going to have hives because her hair's might be on the bench.
But anyway, don't make me laugh. Anyway, we're going to leave you there. Thanks everybody for watching and for all the lovely comments and the recipes and the likes and the subscriptions. We appreciate it a hell of a lot. So we will off with Jolly Well Pop.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was going to say. I nearly swore then. Off with Jolly Well Pop. See you soon, guys.
See you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.